Let's get the very latest. Bring in SABC international news editor Sophie Mokoena. What more are we learning, Sophie?
Yes, indeed, the Rwandan troops have arrived in Mozambique in the region of Cabo Delgado. They are going to fight side by side with the Mozambique military to try and deal with the problem of the insurgents. We know that a few weeks ago, the Troika met, and later there was a special meeting of SADC heads of state and government where the decision or the recommendation to deploy a standby troop was endorsed. We are told that troops will be deployed this coming Thursday, but Rwanda has already arrived. But there are questions around Rwanda's involvement. You know that Rwanda is not part of the SADC region. Rwanda is part of the East Africa community. And therefore, some people are raising questions why a contingent from East being deployed in a region where you have capacity like South Africa. But we are made to understand from reliable source within the intelligence services that the challenge South Africa now has on the issue of Mozambique is that there was a standoff between South African intelligence service officials and Mozambique government after the South African intelligence services conducted an operation in Mozambique, and those officials were arrested, which led to the standoff, and the Minister of Intelligence had to intervene for those operatives to be released. And that has kind of caused a friction between South Africa and Mozambique. You know, there's also an outstanding matter of the former finance minister of Mozambique, who's still in detention here in South Africa. His case not yet concluded. America requesting his extradition, and Mozambique also requesting that he be sent to Mozambique, and South Africa caught in a crossfire. Now there seems to be a security tension between South Africa and Mozambique, and I think the two heads of state will try and iron out this.
Mozambique's defense ministry saying about this development?
The defense minister didn't say much, but we know that the intelligence department is trying to find a solution. That is why Robert McBride, the head of the intelligence in South Africa, has been suspended. And there are also allegations that Mozambique already had issues with McBride, because you'd recall he was once arrested in Mozambique. And therefore the issue of security between the two countries coming under spotlight. And you know that when there are issues of concern by one country against another country, it leads to unintended consequences. And that operation by the South African intelligence services in Mozambique led to this standoff. And South Africa is supposed to contribute towards the deployment of the troops, the SADC troops. Now you have this situation, and I think it will take time to resolve this. And unfortunately, Rwanda has landed. Kagame has deployed the troops to assist Mozambique, and Rwanda is saying it was a request from Mozambique. But remember, South Africa and Rwanda, there are issues to resolve there. You know that there has been attacks allegedly by the Rwandan people against their own people who are in exile in South Africa, and therefore it becomes really, really muddy.
Various elements to the story. No doubt, Sophie, that you will flesh it out for us as the day progresses. We thank you, though, for getting us an update on this very, very important story on the continent. SABC international news editor Sophie Mokoena.